last light of the day sneaks by the skyline of Atlantic City as we prepare to head to Cape May for what was planned as only as a quick overnight stay. Planning. Something we have learned to not do as we continue adapting to this lifestyle. So, we get done at Atlantic City. We stay the night there. No gambling for us, but still had a really nice time at that marina. It was a big marina, and we're starting to... Okay, hey, we got to make some decisions here. We need to make a run up the Delaware River. And ultimately, our stomping ground is going to be on the Northeast River, so on the very north end of the Chesapeake. So we need to get up the Delaware River and through the C&D Canal, but from Atlantic City, it's going to be about a 4-day run, with moderate push. We are still getting comfortable and getting our legs underneath us. We don't want to push too hard, so 7 or 8 hour days is on the top end of our limit. So we leave Atlantic City the next day, nice and early, get out of the channel, real easy, and start headed towards Cape May. And again, no real footage of this cruise because, and we've been talking about this, we've got to get out of the mindset of we got to start putting on a camera, but we also got to make sure we got the cameras to put on. So we're working to figure that out. We head on up to to Cape May. And I had a lot of concerns that there was dredging going on in the Cape May anchorage. And after evaluating what our next 3 days were going to look like, we said, hey, let's pick up a marina one more night just to top off water, take showers, get the laundry done, let's eat, things like that. And then let's boogie up the 3-day run onto our mooring boat. So we pull into the the Cape May Inlet. Very safe, very easy to get into, lots of room. Turn the corner and the anchorage is wide and clear. We could have parked, we could have put a boat there. We could have put our boat there. Obviously, this is prime time for everybody to be moving at this point. So a lot of boats were in there, but we had more room and we could have squeezed in there. However, the calamities continue. We roll into right past Lobster House and going over to South Jersey Marina, and we bring our engine to idle, and Lisa's getting on the bow. We're getting ready to catch the fuel dock at South Jersey after a good run today. And like any person does approaching a dock, you start to plan your approach and you start to slow down. We're at idle. I drop the transmission in the neutral, and our engine dies. Just so happens to die next to 2 multi-million-dollar yachts at the end of on either end of the fuel dock. So I steer us away from that and looking at our options. Lisa is in full confidence mode with a boat pole. I'm trying to get the engine to start, and it's just clicking. And well, in some miraculous way, just instinct or something took over, or the knowledge she's picked up got us hooked onto onto the lobster docks, or the lobster house's dock. And nothing, not a dent, scratch, ding, or anything anywhere. And as those yacht captains at the end of that dock said after it was all said and done, insurance companies didn't have to be called. Therefore, it was a good day. And it was. It was a lesson of, hey, what to do when everything could go wrong did. And it did. So, we ended up sitting there for a little bit. Could not get the engine started. I knew it had to be an electrical issue because at this point, it's just clicking. So either the battery or the alternator's not charging or something else is going on. So we ended up getting towboat to take us the 150 feet over to the fuel dock on a Thursday night in Cape May. It was a very pretty night. And, man, that was a rough day.
We are still in Cape May. When we came into it yesterday, day before, our engine stalled, and when we go fire it back, it won't refire. Definitely something electrical going on. We've had some calls into some people, but nobody can get here till Monday. Of course, I can think of worse places to be having boat projects than Cape May. Sean is on, well, back now, I believe, from West Marine, where he went and got a battery cable because he thinks that could be the culprit. He's been talking to a few people around here that's been super, super helpful. Everyone around here has been so super nice. It's wild how super nice everyone's been. And me and Ainsley came to a park that is being demolished. So I'm letting her kind of run around and get some energy out. And we're going to probably head back to the marina through town because it's a really cool little place. I came down here yesterday for a few minutes just to grab a park for the boat and run into the store real quick, just pick up a few food items that we needed, and it was just super cool, and I really want to explore it some more, so we'll probably head back that way when we head back to the boat. But for now, I'm just going to let her run around and get some energy out and head back and see what else needs to be done, so hopefully we can get on our way pretty soon. Mistakes have been made. I feel raindrops. And we're about 17 minutes away from the boat, so we may have to find somewhere to hide out a little bit. It'll be alright though. So after 5 days of waiting, we finally have somebody out here working on our Beagle Bee. I'm just basically determined that it's either going to be something really stupid and a cheap and easy fix that we probably should have figured out ourselves, or something that's going to cost us an arm and a leg. I'm very, very, very much hoping for something that's just very stupid. I'm obviously filming this from afar because a 30-foot boat is a small area for 3 adult men, me, Ainsley, and our dog. So anyway, hopefully they get us fixed and we can be back on the water tomorrow. If not, I may cry. No, I know this is all part of the adventure. However, we would like a run of just being able to run and not have to worry about something breaking. So hopefully these guys will fix our forever problem of the motor just not wanting to start. That would be fantastic if they could do that. So cross your fingers for us. Of course, by the time you guys see this, we'll have already figured out the issue and had it fixed. But anyway, in your time, please cross our fingers for us. Basically, I guess all Catalinians have this issue of this nasty plug here. That's our problem. That's our starting problem right there. This lovely little bundle of probably 36-year-old wires. They're going to create us a temporary starting switch that we can use just so we can get home. And then when we get home, this good-looking man right here has a project.
No. And it is original to the boat. So, yes, 36-year-old pile of mess that was covered in 36-year-old electrical tape. It's just a mess. So after our discovery, we get ready to head on out to the upper Chesapeake through the Delaware River and the C&D Canal. We also get a chance to go into our first bridge. We departed Cape May from the South Jersey Marina area and made a turn north to go through the Cape May Canal, a shortcut around going back out to the Atlantic Ocean through the inlet.
First bridge crossing. Are you nervous?
A little bit. I have no reason to be.
The numbers match. Like, we should be good.
As long as somebody hasn't put an absurdly big mass on our boat that we don't know about.
Fair point.
No, we should be alright.
Yeah.
Should be good.
We got this.
Had anybody told me this was the experience we would have coming up the Delaware on the way to the C&D, I would have called him a liar. It is a minnow pond out here on the cusp of what could be a pretty nasty weekend on the East Coast, especially in the Cape May, Atlantic City region. It's supposed to blow up to, I don't know, I think up to 30 and near 40 in some instances. But tonight, as we approach the C&D and the north side of the Delaware, it is flat calm, doing a steady 5 knots. Not the greatest. We gotta get a bottom job on this boat. Hi, puppy.
Welcome to Hants Point Yacht Club. That is the marina that we have joined after we got our Beagle Bee. Here is the view of the water. They have a nice little sitting area with some swings and stuff for, you know, kidlets. Boat yard back there. A tent, and then the club. I'm not 100% sure you can see. I don't know if I'm all the way back or not. Oh, yeah, right there. Yeah, it's a pretty nice little place. We have a kitchen inside. We got showers back behind the clubhouse. Pretty much anything you could ever need, want at a marina. Dinghy storage, little locker areas for people to use. Anyway, a place where you can put your boats in the water right there. But yeah, it's a nice little spot to call home when we're in the area.
Well, there you have it. You're kind of caught up in real time with us right now here at Hans's Point Yacht Club. The Beagle Bee made the journey just fine. We are getting ready to head south here in just a few short 12 days or so, and we'll begin our journey down the ICW. Again, you're real time with us now, so we're going to work on a couple boat projects. We'll get another video out here the next week. We appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow us on all the social medias if you haven't done so already. We'll catch you next time.